Hello everyone, I'm back to do another journal video for you on a journal I've just completed. The theme is Paris, and this is one of my Small Thoughts collection sizes. It is 4.5 inches by 5 3/4 inches. It has a 1 3/4 inch spine. And the back and the front covers, I've used Artie Mae's Design Digitals in her Paris theme. I've also used other artists in this book, Photo Prop Designs, Victoria Designs, Ephemera's Garden, and Romantica Arts. I will list those below so that if you want to check out their Etsy shop, you will be able to do that. I have used eyelets for the closure with the ribbon. I always put a little extra ribbon on there. If you want it shorter, it can be. You can just cut it and make it shorter. This will be leaving for a new home tomorrow, so it's already got a new owner. We'll go inside, and instead of "This book belongs to," she wanted a name put on there, so I have that personalized on the inside this time. Here is a little Magic 8 punch, or Mini 8 punch, and this is a tag that I put in there, and as always I line most of my tags in the journals. I've done little flat back pearls throughout the book on this. This is paper from my stash, as is the pink. And this is, again, the Paris theme. This is Victoria Designs here. I won't go through who each one is. You can look that up as you look for the in their Etsy shops. The Paris themes are pretty well stated in their the description of the kits. And I've used lace. This is antique lace that was gifted to me, and I have made a pocket out of that. Here are some little tiny tags, and there's a little tag, and those are there. This is a pocket. I always make pockets out of these to get double use out of them, so you can put paper back there. Some of them I fill, some of them I leave them for you to fill. And here is a page that I have double printed it, and then I've cut out part of it and made the little pocket here. There's another tag. I've used stickles on the butterflies with some little flat back gems. I've sewn around most of the pages, other than the ones that I've used the punch on, and you'll see that here. There's a little corner tuck spot. I've added some trim, again, that was gifted to me a while back. And here is a little card, another card, and yet another. And I even put lines on the circles there. Then here is, I've used a Martha Stewart punch here and the flat back pearls on the little flowers. There's plenty of room to write in this journal. I've left that empty to write. Here's another pocket here, full page, added the pearls, a little corner tuck spot from one of the pages that I had left over, a scrap, and made a pocket out of it. There's another journaling card. And this book has 2 signatures and about 72 pages in it. Lots of tags and journal cards. And here's another pocket here. And vellum printed on both sides, or on one side, and then and here is another page that I've added. This is Hobby Lobby lace here. I'm sorry, that is Dollar Tree lace here. And there is another blank page to write. Here's another pocket that I've added some of the lace that was given to me. And I've added little pearls to that lace, the flat backs. I cut, again, another one of the pages and made a pocket out of that. Put the back page there. Here's another little journaling card, and here's a tag. This is Nectar Creations. I missed that one. I knew that I missed one of them, but I will list that below. And here is another pocket that I've made with paper from one of the kits. I've added antique lace there, or vintage lace, I should say. And there is another little journaling card, and yet another one. And here is the same image that you saw on the front. And this is a pocket here. I've added pearls and stickles. I put a heart doily that's been coffee dyed. All the pages except the digital prints have been coffee dyed. And here is a another punched page with the pearls on it. This is a vellum pocket that I printed out of the vellum, and I printed that 5x7 size, so I did downsize all of these in this book. And here's another little, this is a little downsized paper that's from Artie Mays, and I downsized that to the 5x7 size and tuck that inside the vellum pocket. There's more places to write. This is the center of the first signature. And here is, I have decoupaged a napkin onto the paper here, added some vintage lace or trim. And here's a little tiny journaling card. Here's another one. And here's another one of those Nectar Creations. And there I have done the decoupaged napkin on the paper there also. Then there's more writing space here on both sides, the other side of that doily. Here's another page. This one is Artie Mays here, and it's a pocket. And here's a little, this is a page from one of the kits that I have cut and sewn around it and made a pocket out of one of the little journaling cards. Here's one of the flowers that I make, little pearls, and here's little tiny tickets here. So those fit right inside that little pocket. I've sewn around that too. Here's another page that I've made into a pocket. And here is, I took a scrap from one of the pages that I used part of the page for something else and torn out the Eiffel Tower there, made a pocket, edged around it in a vintage photo, and there is another journaling tag. Here's the other side of that vellum, and here's another tag that I tore around it and edged it, and there's another journaling card, made a pocket out of that. This is a double pocket. Here's a journaling card, a circle that I made into a card. There's a ticket. There's another little journaling card. And I took some of the paper, made a pocket, did a EK punch here, edged that, and there's the pocket. And then I cut out, fussy cut around the lady, and this one of the Paris prints, and made a double pocket out of that. There's another page here for writing. This is one of the pages in the book, or in the kit, and I downsized it and made it a place to write as well as a pocket. And I don't have anything in that pocket. Some of these I've left because there's so many that I didn't want to make it too thick and that, but some of them I have papers in. Here's another pocket, And here is, this is more of the Nectar Creations and or Nectar Designs, I believe. And here is the, I've added stickles to that on all the butterflies and flowers. That's the end of the first signature. Here's a little canning jar from Artie Mays, and that opens up into a little place to write. And I've cut out, this is another Artie Mays here, and I've cut the lady out, fussy cut around her and made her into a pocket. I've added lace in the center to add interest, so that wouldn't be quite so boring there. And here is another pocket here. That's an Artie Mays design. And here's a little envelope. And I've used a butterfly for the closure. And there's just a lot of little tickets and journaling cards and all kinds of goodies in there. Another mason jar. And it fit right into this little pocket or envelope, and that worked really well for that. Then here's another page that I cut in half, made into a pocket, and this is another full page that I covered that with. This is also a pocket here, and more journaling cards and more journaling cards. I'm not doing too well with this. Here's another image from one of the kits, and of course I've made it a pocket, and I put something in there. I won't show you everything that's in the pocket. It's just kind of for the element of surprise to the person who is going to be getting it. And here is another pocket, and I've made the page, cut the page, printed it twice, cut the bottom, and then I've matched the little, you can see there's a little tower that looks like maybe part of the Eiffel Tower. I'm not sure what that is, but it is, I've pieced it together so that it all fits and is uniform. There's another journaling tag. There's another journaling tag. Here is another place to write. Here's one of my belly bands. I was inspired by Carol Tinson on this, as well as the Bohemian Crafter. Is it Eva from the Bohemian Crafter? And that moves up and down. And there is another journaling card that I put in there. Then here's another page and a pocket. This is another vellum that I've printed. And again, I've done these all 5x7 size so that it fits this size journal. And it fit perfect. I didn't have much cutting to do once I sized those down. And there's another page with lace. And here's another pocket that I made from a journaling card, a little postcard. This is from one of the pages that I cut the little car out of and put cheesecloth behind it. I'm not sure if you can see that little car there. I thought that fit this theme perfectly. And there is another journaling card as well as this. And here's another pocket. And I've got some goodies in that pocket also. And, well, I'll show you that. That's one of the Artie Mays papers that I've downsized and made so it fits the pockets. And then here's another page that there's a pocket, and some of these pages I just let them be pockets and then I filled them because the pages are so pretty. I didn't want to really cover them up with anything. And here's another writing space. There's another heart doily on this side. Here's the same image on the front and the other pocket in the front, and this time it is a vellum pocket that I printed on, made it into a pocket. And I've added stickles to the butterfly, center of the second signature. I love this page. This looks so Paris, and it is from one of the kits, and I believe that might be Victoria Designs. And here is the other side of the doily, and more writing space. Here's another, I printed it twice, fussy cut the lady halfway, and made it into a pocket. And there's a couple of journaling cards, a small one and a larger one, that fit right into that pocket. And there's that little card that you saw earlier. This was from the same page as this. And actually, it was the part of the page here that I fussy cut off, and I saved that card so I could put it over there. And here is another pocket that I've used from part of a page. I've added lace to it, sewn around it. There is another journaling card. There's another, I believe that is the Graphics Fairy, and I tore the corner off the page and made that a pocket and put that backing paper there. And there is the other journaling card. And here is another place to write, trimmed in lace, the other side of the vellum. Here is that, I've used this image several times, and this time I made it kind of a belly band. I fussy cut the butterfly and the Eiffel Tower out, and then glued it up at the top and of course at the bottom, and made it into a kind of a pocket belly band, both. So, and then put the little tag in. That's a little Artie Mays tag, sized down. And here is another part of one of the papers, and I made a pocket. There is the lace that I've trimmed it in, and here are two little tags. This journal, as I said, was so fun to make. I've been making large ones, and I had forgotten how much fun these small ones are to do. And there again, there's the flat back pearls. And here is another little postcard. I've trimmed that in vintage trim. That was gifted to me. And here is another journaling card, and yet another one. And there's another pocket, and a pocket here. And I've added stickles and all kinds of, well, the stickles on here, and I've sewn around it. And you can write on these too. Wherever there's space, you can write on those. So there's lots and lots of writing space in this. And here's the last page, and there is a pocket, stickles added to it, sewn around it, added lace. And here is the letter that I always put. This time I folded it pretty small and put it into the journal. That is a little note from me. I was inspired with that by Kelly Watson and Kelly's Crafts by Kelly and Jibidneri. And I kind of took both of those words. I've shared that in other videos. So, and then I put my own words to it and wrote a note to the person who ends up with this, and so they can see what, if they don't know what to do with a journal, that gives them some ideas. And that concludes this flip through of this journal. I hope you've enjoyed it. I feel like I've been in such a rush to get these done. I have another video to do that will be coming up next really soon here. And I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please put a like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I thank you for all of you new subscribers and those of you that have been with me for a while. And I always love your comments, and I appreciate them so much. And I thank you again, and I will be back soon with another journal. Thank you.